Okay, back in Derail Valley. Looks like we've got a nice lightning storm we're dealing with. Just past 1 o'clock in the morning, so we got a little bit of rain left. Just kind of looking at the jobs here. Probably going to do these 2 shunting jobs. Got a load in B2, B3. We'll drop off in D7. Then a pickup in D1, B3, also A3, and going back to D3. So I'll get these hooked up and we'll get it rolling. Uh-oh. that was a hard hit. Pressing the throttle instead of the brakes. Whoops. Wondering why we weren't slowing down. Let's see what happened. No damage. Hey, cool. Did get the bonus on it. Great. And guess I'll work on this one. Okay, we've got our train set up, ready to get loaded. We're gonna go into D30. Go left there and right there. I do believe there's something in 30, but we should be backing in, so that should be fine. Hit and validate. Good, turned in. Go. Nicely done. Okay. I'll have a look at where I'll be going. Looks like I do want to go back to City South, so farm probably not. Harbor Town, Sawmill, not going back. Got a couple with Harbor Town, so it might take all 4 of those jobs, maybe depending on tonnage and whatnot. I'll have a look and I'll be back. Alright, we'll get the DE6 serviced up. Our 4100 works. Alright, let's get the DH4. $1,200. Good enough. Okay, so the way I've got this set up, I'll go ahead and turn on the lights here. Sure, the brakes are off here. Well, I need to go do the DE2 first. So the way I've got it set up, got the DE6, got the DH4. So we're going to be going to City South as our last stop. So this is FH84. And to make sure that I grab the right cargo this time, I'll actually do a walkthrough here before I turn in the jobs. So we've got some furniture, OBCO, apparel and footwear, and Iskar Tooling. For a train mass of 375 tons, 136.51 meters. I highly doubt I'm going to get the time bonus on this one because of what I'm going to be doing. So we'll bring this will detach at Harbor and Town, and then we'll continue on to City South. The two other freights that I'm going to be taking is going to be to Harbor and Town. Both of these are going into E9I, which is one reason why I selected both of them, because we're going to pass through Harbor and Town. So this is Goods Factory Freight Hall 65. This does have 4 containers to it for 68 tons, 72.18 meters. This, we may or may not get the time bonus for it. Again, I doubt it because of the route I'm going to be taking. And then we have the pipes, which is also going to E9I for 220 tons, 72.18 meters. Again, this is Good Factory Freight Hall 47. So we've got 4 cars on this one. So what I'm going to do here is unhook the DE2. Then we will actually take, I guess I can go service this one and then come back later. $2,000 to service the DE2. Not bad, considering what we did. Alright, and it's back nighttime. So I think what I'll do is I will sleep through the night and see what the day brings. Hopefully it's clear weather, clear skies. We'll go from there. All right, we're waiting for 6 o'clock to see what the forecast brings. There it goes. What we've got decent time. Okay, so the route we're going to take, we're currently facing basically south, so we're going to come through here. We're actually going to take a left here. We're going to go this route. We'll go left, go right, come in from the east side of Harbor and Town. That way we can continue on and then go left here and then come in the city south. So from Harbor and Town, we'll be coming from this side here. So we're going to go right into E. And we're going to go left, 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 and right into E9I. As we come out through here. These two switches don't matter. I'll try to stop the train a little bit here to where I can drop off the two orders, and we'll go right, come through here, go right, go out of Harbor and Town, and then coming into City South, we'll be going right. We'll have to go right and left. I think we're going into the B yard if I remember correctly. B1I. So yeah, we're going into the B yard, and with it being an input, we shouldn't have anything to worry about being there. So we'll go right and pull straight in. And of course, the station is right past that location. So with that in mind, did do the check of everything, so I should have all the correct information. So let's go ahead and get that started, and I'll meet you at the train. Alright, since we slept last night, the handbrake here is going to be on, so let's go ahead and turn that off. I will start the DH4. We will be using it for some of this climb. This handbrake will be off as well. I mean on. So let's turn that off. Let's go ahead and open the door, get this cranked up. Oh, didn't hold it long enough. There we go. Alright, so we will kind of have to use the DH4 for some power because we do have somewhat of a steep incline coming out of here. So everything should be off there. Everything looks good. Put it in forward. And the one thing I didn't do is check the total length. I think this is going to be about a 400-meter train. Or, well, no. Let's see. We've got 72, 72, and 136. So about 140, 140, 280. Or I guess we're going for another 300 length train. I will probably figure that out later. Go ahead and get it started. I did start a little bit further back because I do know we have a climb coming out of this. So I'm going to try and give it a good bit of oomph. I think the speed limit is 30. So I did want to give me enough room to at least get up to 30. Which, yes, it is 30, so I can actually cut back a little here. This is kind of why I wanted the DH4. It's very low speed with a steep grade. Got a 1.4% incline. Kind of have to play with the throttle a little bit here. $60 coming up. The steep drop in speed. Start the tracker. See what we get. So there's a 40. Okay. Please get up to 40 here. Put a little bit more power. This is why I wanted the DH4 tagging along with us. Oh, got a little bit of heat going on with the DH4, I guess. Okay, there's a 50. Turn that off. Since the DH4 is actually hooked up to the MU cable. Okay. We're completely in the 50. 40 coming up. So let's go ahead and drop. It's not too bad of an incline. Of course, that is. Should be pretty much on the flat here. Another 40 with an incline. Oh, that's a hefty one. I think that's 30 coming up. Yeah, 30 coming up on the level. We are still increasing in grade though. We will still drop some speed here. We're on a decline. Might have to watch that. 60 coming up. Kind of watching the needle on the gauge there. Have to apply a little bit of brake here. We are still going downhill. 60 on a 1.5. We should be good there. That's fine. Okay, we can release the brake. We can do at least 60. Or not, we're going to be going to 50. That's a hefty decline, so I'm going to have to start applying some brakes now. So if not, that'll get away from us. Holding at 43. Release a little bit there. Going left. I think this is a pretty hefty left too. Or is this the 40? I don't remember. Oh, we're good. Not too familiar with this route here. I think I've only taken it like one time. That was a long time ago. And I derailed right before I came into harbor. We'll see how this goes this time. We do have a 70 right there. Actually a 50. If I just stay at 50, I should be fine. The increase in speed coming up as well, so. Just going to an 80 so we can start it here. Stay under 50 until we get our notification. Oh, there's 70. Okay, so go up to 70. pretty sure the game's gonna try and trick me. There's a 60. We're fine there. $70 coming down and pretty quick too. Yeah, down to 50. And with the switch, there's probably a hard turn there. I'm gonna slow down to about 40. We'll be going right. That's that curve there. It's either gonna be a 40 or a 30. It's a 60. Interesting. Okay, level ground. We're on an incline. Alright, so that puts us there. $60 on a pretty steep decline. In other words, get ready to hit the brakes. $70. That'll be putting us around that bend there. $60. With a pretty hefty decline. DH4 was running a little hot with the dynamic on. We got 60, another hefty decline. Wow, that's a really harsh decline too. We are carrying a lot of weight as well, so if I remember correctly. Alright, there's 70. As long as we don't go over 60, we should be fine. Oh, there goes the DH4 getting hot again. We use our train brake. Okay. That's 60. And that's 40. And I think this is where I derailed the last time. Trying to come around this curve. I had a runaway train. That's when I first started playing this game. Came around this route and couldn't control the train. Okay, so we've got 136. So if I set that to 140 or thereabout. Oh, forgot to pair the loco with the DH4. Let's go do that because I'm gonna need it. Okay, so the green car is the one that we need to detach from. That should be the one I need right there. Oh, nope. I need to lock this one. And we will, oh, I need you still in forward, please. So we'll get that one going. Oh, stop. Might help if you actually unhook that first, please. Yeah, we should be fine. Can I make it? Yep, I can make it. Okay. Try and run to the... We'll leave that on. No, I need to stop it. Because I'm not gonna make it to back. I'm not gonna make it back to the front if I keep it going. So we've got those two. have the throttle on. Why is it still squealing? Get that one. That one. We can check the bonus later. Of course, if y'all looked at it and can pause the video, y'all can see it a lot faster than I can, so. 23 minutes. Wow, missed it by a minute. Crazy. Too much talking at the beginning. I would have actually got it. Alright, let's go ahead and increase this. I could have probably turned the DH4 off. Shouldn't need it for this climb, but I'll keep it on anyways. .30 is about the fastest, maybe 35. You can take these turns at 35, but not really recommended because you will start hearing the squeal of the wheels. But there is a pretty hefty climb coming out of here, so if you've got a long train with a lot of weight, which I think right now we got 375, so the DE6 is able to handle it really easy. So I think I will turn the DH4 off. Oh no! Almost lost that one. Need that. That was almost a runaway train. Alright, here we go. Big old hefty climb. And 40 with a 2.5% grade incline. Right around the corner. Switch, it should level out, I believe. Yeah, gotta level out. Go ahead and start laying off the throttle there. We got a 70. Increase in speed a little bit. Now we can increase a lot. Got there 60. And a 50. Oh, already slowing down good enough. That seems like a harsh 50. Little bit of wheel squeal. We're on an incline. Seventy coming down harsh. Probably just keep it at around the 50, unless it's going to be a 40. Yeah, it's 50. Decline here. I think after this tunnel we're actually in City South. I do believe so. Should be able to pull straight in. All of our switches are set up. Let's see what we got. Thing in B1. Does not look like it. Alright, so we can actually start slowing down. Hit the button. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and apply a handbrake. Of course, I could have shut down the DE6 before doing that. That's pretty expensive. Thank you. Alright. Put one there. See if we get this bonus. Not too certain we will. Nope. Missed it by 4. Alright, well, I guess that'll be it for this one. We did 2 drop-offs at Harbor and Town, even though it was in the same siding. And then we got the one here at City South. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go purchase some parts from the museum. I don't know which parts we're purchasing. Since I have all the locos in there, I don't know if it goes by one or if it's all of them at the same time. I doubt it's going to be all of them. It's probably the order I brought them in. But I'm going to go purchase those parts, and then I'll probably grab the BE, or is it the D1 or something like that? I don't remember what it's called. Matter of fact, I can check real quick. Is the DM1U. We might hook up to that one, and then of course we can also get a work train, which is the utility rail vehicle, so, or the utility short flat car, which can also help bring in parts as well. So, but we'll catch it in the next one. Later.